Welcome back. You're watching Power Breakfast on CNBC-TV18. We covered all the global and overnight action, but we now have our research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like and the stocks that are likely to be in the news. First up, we have Vivek joining us to get us all the market cues we need to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Vivek. Yesterday was a tug of war. What does today's session hold?
That's right. Good morning. Yesterday, clearly, all the tug of war between the bulls and the bears. Today, we're looking like a slightly subdued set of cues, especially as far as international markets are concerned. All U.S. indices ended mildly with cuts, and the other significant, trigger was oil prices. Oil prices yesterday surged almost 4%, and Brent closed closer to the $69.8 a barrel mark. Indian markets yesterday, like you mentioned, the benchmarks managed to outperform the broad end of the markets, and Nifty managing to inch higher for the sixth straight session. However, the Nifty Bank, Mid-Cap, all of them did see significant profit booking come about. What actually was the story of yesterday? It was clearly the liquor stocks, given the fact that there was a significant hike as far as excise duty was concerned in Maharashtra. All of the stocks saw significant outsized moves, and United Spirits amongst the key laggards in yesterday's trading session. The other set of stocks that did see pressure coming about, number one were both BSE as well as MCX. Options volumes coming down. IEX on the back of the news flow that came in. Our colleague Abhiman yesterday reported that there could be market coupling coming about, and that too saw significant selling pressure yesterday. Oil and gas stocks across both upstream as well as downstream did outperform in yesterday's trading session. Asian markets, GIFT Nifty, all indicating a muted start for our markets today.
Muted start indeed. Vivek, thanks a lot for that. And Vivek mentioned IEX. The stock has entered the FNO band today, so keep an eye out on that. Over to Upasana now, who would list out the stocks that you need to keep an eye out for other than IEX. Upasana, good morning. What's on your list?
Good morning. First up, let me start with Zydus Life. The company gets establishment inspection report from US FDA for API manufacturing facility at Ankleshwar. Next is Sterlite Tech and Dilip Buildcon. Both these companies sign MOU with BSNL for 2,631 crore telecom project under BharatNet for Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh telecom circles. Next is MCX. NSE gets SEBI not to launch electricity futures. Next is RailTel Corp. The company has received work order from Southeastern Coalfields worth nearly about 12 crores. Next is AWL Agri, Patanjali, Godrej Agrovet. All these counters will be in focus as government cuts import duty on crude edible oil and increases differential between crude and refined oils. Next on our radar is MapMy India. Mind you that the block deal is launched in this company, and PhonePe private to sell about 50% of the equity in the company, and the floor price is at 1,750 per share, and block deal size is nearly about 476 crores. And lastly, SEPC will also be in focus as company has received LOA worth 650 crore for Parmeshi Urja Limited, Kolkata, for a solar power project located in Maharashtra. So all in all these stocks will be on our radar today.
Lots of stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Thank you so much for that, Upasana. And finally, we now have Sudarshan joining in with cues from the FNO space. Expiry day, Sudarshan.
Good morning, Vamakshi. So talking first about yesterday's session, it was another day of range-bound trade, but good part was Nifty managed to hold on to levels for 25,100, while mid-cap index closed in the red. But again, here also market breadth was still in favor of advance. For today also, GIFT Nifty is indicating a start with minor cuts. On the flows front, in the cash market, FIs have sold more than rupees 400 crore, but it was offset by DIs, which have bought more than rupees 1,500 crore. And the data on derivative front is looking healthy even today. In the index futures, we have seen FIs buying more than rupees 1,200 crore. They have added long positions of more than 3,500 contracts. At the same time, they have reduced short positions by almost 3,000 contracts. And now FI long exposure has increased to 22%. Now coming to the option front, 25,100 call has seen basically have seen shedding of 24 lakh shares, while 25,250 call has seen addition of more than 19 lakh shares. On the put front also, the action was above 25,100. 25,200 put has seen addition of 32 lakh shares, and 25,100 put has seen addition of more than 25 lakh shares. Now support, it remains around 24,850, that is also 20-day moving average, and resistance remains around 25,230, that is the recent high. Total 8 stocks are in the band, and new entrants are CDSL and IEX.
Both of them saw profit booking yesterday. Of course, IEX fell because of a news trigger. Just mentioning entering the FNO band today. So Darshan, thanks a lot for that.